Curtis is one of them people that I met in the Fruit Up Challenge, and you took off. You took off. Tell the world a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself, family.
Well, I'm Mr. Love, Curtis Love. I'm out of Oklahoma, the countrysides of good old Oklahoma. So, I'm out here feeling by myself unless I'm with my family, of course. I'm 34 years of age. I got on this journey maybe, I'd say July of 2023. So I'm still new to it. I've been leveling up ever since then, changing my existence on this planet, walking with Bobby, which I encourage all y'all to do. Y'all should be excited, very, very excited about the future coming up. Man, and I feel great. I feel amazing.
Yo, hey man, you've been one of them though. We all been one of them. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. What up, family? What's going down? Fruit Up with Bobby Smith, YouTube, Instagram, what up? For some reason, Facebook made me angry. Not being able to stream on there from StreamYard no more, but we good. We got the Fruit Up with Bobby Smith YouTube family. We got Instagram here with us. We excited to be here. We back at it. We are back at it with the interviews, family. And I'm excited about this one in particular. I'm excited about this one because it's my brother. It's somebody who, a lot of the people we interview on this channel, they usually high level. And they usually already known. A lot of people know. Matthew Pierce, one of them people who coming up in the community, striving, doing his thing. I met the brother. I don't even remember where I met him. I just remember seeing a lot of his posts, a lot of them being inspirational. And it's very few people that I get inspired by because you got to be doing what I'm doing. So now he's in the Fruit Up Till 5 community, thriving, becoming a leader. And I ain't gonna need to hold him too much longer. I'm gonna bring my brother on. What up, Matthew?
What up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing excellent, man. I'm doing excellent. How you feeling?
I feel fantastic, bro. Appreciate you for having me on. But just every day gets better in this. Every day really does get better when you live like this.
Indeed. Matthew Pierce. Let's not be humble tonight, man. Let's not be humble tonight, even though I know you a very humble individual, man. But you on the rise, you doing your thing, but everybody come from somewhere. So before we get started, I always start off my shows with giving my guests the floor to tell the people a little bit about themselves and let them know where you come from and who you are a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, y'all? My name is Matthew. I'm gonna just say it like this. I come from a dark spot. Like I started out at what I like to call day zero, and kind of how it was put to me was, day zero is like what I was at the bottom. Before I started this journey to get to where I am today, and what day zero looked like for me was, I had gotten these ecstasy pills. Like I took 6 ecstasy pills, okay? And I didn't sleep for like 3 days. And then when I got sober, I didn't eat for 3 days because I was so like rattled by that. And then I just kind of blew off work for a week and had to sit with myself. And I finally looked in the mirror and didn't really recognize who I was. So I had to kind of readjust my environment and retool my space. And so I literally got this journal, right? And I wrote down in this journal a whole day one of stuff I had to do. And if you don't mind, Bobby, do you mind if I read it?
No, go ahead. Do your thing, bro. That's what you're here for.
Because, okay, so how it went was I realized that during this time I was, abusing marijuana specifically. I was just getting high all the time, right?
Mm.
So what I would do though is I realized when I would smoke like that, all these thoughts and emotions would like start pouring out of me. And I just kind of felt everything that I was doing wrong. And so one day I said to myself, I'm going to get really high, and everything I feel, I'm going to write it down. And that's how I'm going to start. I'm going to start from scratch like that. So then that was day one. So this is what it says. So I said, look at what's around you and release your stressors. Turn down your pleasure sensors, and in solitude, you'll find your superpowers. I replace everything with fruit, water, stretching, and breathing, and I will go slowly. I will no longer consume dirty foods, and I will make better decisions. I will start reading, and I will not mindlessly scroll on YouTube or other social media. I will not mistreat myself. I will be royalty, and it is written already. And I said to myself, you do not know that your body is a holy temple that you have received from God. You are not your own body. Do not conform to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, and you will be able to test and approve what God's will is for you. Beauty is pain, and pain is weakness leaving the body, so strip me of that is not myself. And that was day one. And here we are 426 days later, a light being.
A light being. A light being.
You see how the light hit my face, bro?
Huh?
You see how the sun came?
Hey, that's perfect timing though. You feel me?
Crazy, yeah.
Hey, Matt. For real though, like, what got you to that point though? Like, what made you get to the decision to write that down?
Well, I was just really, I think it was because I was so numb. I was like, I just have to get it on paper and figure it out, like, because I could only feel it. You know what I mean? I could only express, like, I couldn't express it in words, because like during those days I wouldn't say too much, because I was so stimulated by stuff. So I would just think a lot, and I would just spend days not even speaking, just quiet in my thoughts. And I told myself, like, look, I have to figure out the cause of or what I can do to not feel like this anymore. So I literally sat for hours in my house that day and like perfected what I needed to do to change my environment to be successful and change. You know what I mean? And that was the first day of the rest of my life so far. And I feel like it was I'm finally, I have this second chance at life, and I really want to just not waste it. It's like I feel like I'm here for a purpose, and I got it for a reason, and I'm not gonna waste it. Like I gotta let people know it's always life you can choose.
Facts, and you have been living by example, family. Were you, like, when you say you got a second chance at life, right?
Yeah.
What do that mean? What was the chance? Like, what happened? Why do you consider yourself having a second chance?
I feel like it's just because my job here wasn't finished. Like, I feel like I was put here from the jump to have with a job to do. You know what I mean? And I just had to kind of go through that to get to where I am now. And, and I can say that I'm happy I did, because I feel like I wouldn't be here today if I did not go through those things, I feel like I wouldn't have been called to a higher purpose if I didn't go through that stuff. And it really is just the reason why I'm so happy all the time now is because, like, I made it out of that. Like, I'm not there anymore. Like, every day I wake up new, and life is beautiful, And it's just when you change the way you look at stuff, the things you look at change.
Facts.
Right. And I just had to set up my environment different and get to work. Like, it was my own fault. I was doing that stuff to me. Nobody else was doing that to me. Like, no one made me take those pills. No one made me drink like I used to. No one made me eat the stuff I used to eat. That was on me. So I had to fix it. And I just don't want people. I want to be able to help people not be by themselves to fix it. You know what I'm saying? If I could help them, I'm going to help them.
Very in tune. Very in tune. Let's talk about the days, that day one. Let's talk about that day one and going forward. Talk about the journey a little bit, man. How it's been? What's some of the changes you made? What do you do? Talk about that journey.
Well, from that day, I really told myself like I really need to step away from substance, you know. So the next kind of month was really about experimenting with myself and like how to handle withdrawal symptoms. You know, I was stimulated all the time. Like from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep, it was something stimulating me. So like the next time I would write stuff down was like I'm looking through this right now. The third day was talking about what is your passion? Like your passion has to be stronger than your desire to be stimulated all the time. You know what I mean? Or like how can you not be so inebriated to get away from your passion? So like what is that to you? And I was talking about like the energy I want to have, like what I want to become. I want to build up my frequency. So then that's when I started listening to brothers like with the high level conversations with 19 Keys. And that's how I found out about Yaki, because he had one with Yaki. That was the first video I watched. And I watched that video like 3 times over and over and over and just took so many notes. I was like really trying to tap into what these guys were talking about. And I was like, I was like a fruitarian. I was like, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? But everything he was saying was resonating with my brain and my spirit. You know what I mean? Even though I didn't really know what he was talking about.
Right.
So
right.
I had this weird internal battle for the next year about what I should do because I was conflicted. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like, how we live is unlike anybody else, right?
Fact.
Like nobody else is doing that. So it's easy to get conflicted in the beginning because no one else is doing that. So when you're trying to convert, that's the hardest time. Because when you break away, it becomes easy because that's just what you breathe. But in the beginning, when you're trying to transition, that's the hardest because you got so many things and the environment around you is still pulling at you and it's still familiar, And so really the next parts of my journey was just deciding what I really wanted for myself and not really caring about what was going on with anybody else. Like, this is what I'm called to do. This is what I'm going to do. So I did it. And, long story short, I started incorporating little fruit fasts, like a week to start the months. I would do the 1st to the 7th of every month. I would just do all fruit. And then I was still pescatarian at the time. So I was, eating fish and whatnot. But around July last year, my grandmother got diagnosed with her 4th bout with cancer. And I said, I'm never going to eat meat or prepare meat ever again. So we're from my mother's side, we're from Louisiana, right? Baton Rouge. And so we know how we get down with food, right? So I bought her a Cajun Southern cookbook that's all plant-based. So I said, Grandma, I'm gonna chef you up some plant-based stuff that reminds us of what we eat, and trying to, spark a little bit of wake-up call in my family. That did not resonate. It was good, but it didn't stick. And sadly in December she passed away. And sorry
to hear that.
Thank you, brother. But all that being said is it really just goes to show that this is more than fruits, and it's more than lifestyle. Like, it's about your family, it's about those you care about, it's about longevity, vitality, and really getting back to how we're supposed to live. Like, we're not supposed to die. Like, nature doesn't want you to die. Like there's no death in nature. Death like change happens, and states change, but you're not supposed to die. You're supposed to live. And that's what I'm finally doing. That's what I'm finally doing for myself, Bobby, and it feels good.
Feel real good, don't it? Yeah, real good, man. Like, I think a lot of people don't understand that, Matt. When you start making intentional changes for yourself and going and following through with them, staying consistent with them, doing what you say you're gonna do, that's what changed your life. And you were inspired. You had inspiration to do so. So in December, like you said, when your grandmother passed, you started taking it up another notch. What has been your experience since your grandmother has passed and you've continued this journey on?
Well, what really kicked off my journey, it really went full like 100% fruits in October.
Okay.
So that being said, I October 1st to like the 21st, because the 23rd of October is my birthday, right? So for the first 3 weeks of October, all I ate was grapes. Like 99% of my diet was just grapes. And I just kind of wanted to go all in. Like I was like, let me do something I've never done to get different results, you know? And I did that, kind of, went off the rails for my birthday a little bit. Like, and all I had was guacamole. I had I had the biggest bowl of guac, bro. Like, and I was killing it. That was just, you know what I mean? But I mean,
Indeed.
I have been on one thing for so long. Like it's so different for me. It was satisfying. You know what I mean? So anyway, in saying that, fast forward 2 months later, she passes. And fun thing that I like to look at, she passed on the solstice, which is the 21st. Okay. That's the changing of when like the sun is like reborn. So it was kind of profound for me. And I was like, I was just to come home. And so, I know she was at peace, but what the craziest part to me, Bobby, was I didn't necessarily have sorrow like that. It was like this lifestyle makes it so much easier to resonate and handle things that happen to you, because all I felt was love, that she was at peace because she wasn't in pain anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I was with her for the last 4 months of her life when she was just in pain, like, and I knew she was at peace finally. And that's what came over me when she passed. It wasn't sorrow or sadness. It was actually like a sigh of relief that she was okay. So that's how powerful this stuff is, because I was surprised at myself. I was like, is there something coherently wrong with me? Like, I'm not, I mean, this is my grandmother. Like, of course I was sad and destroyed,
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I handled it very, very well.
Indeed.
And that's really all I can say about how powerful this stuff is, because it really is. You're just tapped into spirit. And I always think spirit is what we are to the core, right? So it didn't feel like she left. She just state changed,
It sounds like and I know what you experienced there, because these fruits allow you to deal with things. The acceptance level you have of things is phenomenal. And your feeling, you in tune. You start to be in tune with one. You understand that life never dies. Life never ceases to exist. You know what I'm saying? So you become aware of that, and you tap into that energy, man. When you say about like this stuff is this powerful, this life is this powerful, you're talking about fruitarianism in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
Do you consider yourself a fruitarian? What's a day in the life like of Matthew Pierce?
Like, I always say this when people ask me like how I like to do stuff. Like, I don't like labels, because I feel like labels are too complicated, and I really am a simple human. I just eat fruit, and it changes like depending on what I eat. So I eat fruit, and like this whole week, I told you I'm doing one mono meal of grapes midday, and I've been doing that. I did that last week, but I one day I had some melons. But so basically the last 14 days ish, I've had just straight days of one meal a day, just grapes. And like, I'll do extensive mono eating. I feel like that's how we should eat. It's the optimal way of eating, because I feel it. I know it. If you don't know it, you don't know. That's okay. But like, everyone's on their own journey. But like, I'm a physical representation of the bottom to the top, just from a lifestyle change. So I have so much love for this way of living. So if you want to call it fruitarianism, call it fruitarianism. But just by eating fruits, my whole perspective on life changed. My whole life changed just from that one first step. And but the thing was, though, I had to go all in. Like, I had to sacrifice my old self and realize my higher purpose was not here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's up there. I got to do something I've never done to get results I never got before. And, it's a beautiful, beautiful way of life.
Indeed. How difficult is it to eat all fruits, Matt? Like,
it's not.
Is it difficult? Was it ever difficult? Do you have like cravings? How do you sustain the lifestyle? Because you know, a lot of people gonna want to know. Like, we sitting up here, we making it look like fruitarianism just it's just simple. But did you have any difficulty going into it? Do you have any difficulties now? Can you talk a little bit about sustaining this lifestyle?
Yeah, for sure. I think with anything you do, it definitely takes time to adjust, especially the way I used to eat. Like, I used to just kind of eat anything and everything as most people do. Like, I don't think I was ever coherently unhealthy in terms of food. You know what I mean? I was unhealthy in terms of substance, but in terms of food, though, my biggest thing was really like it was super easy for me to get off meat, but seafood was my biggie. You know, seafood was my hard one. Carbs were my hard one. Desserts were my hard one, and that only really lasted me about 2 to 3 months. And I know that could seem like a while, but in the grand scheme of your life, it's not that much. You know what I mean? So once I really got used to craving fruit, like, and I tapped into a cooked meal and felt how that made me feel. I didn't want cooked food like that anymore. But I had to give the fruits time to work magic on me to feel that
Mm.
because I was clean. You know what I mean? And then when I put that stuff inside me, all those chemicals and shit, you know, that they put in stuff, my body rejected it. And I just didn't crave that because it didn't feel good, you know?
Right.
And so day to day, my struggle now, I like to say, is I just struggle which fruit I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like today, like I've been eating grapes for a week and a half. I have honeydews in the fridge that I want so bad every day. But I'm like, nah, I told myself I'm gonna eat these grapes, so I'm gonna eat these grapes. And then, you know, I'll go on melons, and then we're on to the washout. So I to answer your question, it's not hard for me anymore. And all I want to eat is fruit. Like, all I pretty much will eat is fruit. Like, at this point, you would have to literally force me to eat a cooked meal, and no one can force me to do it. So I'm eating fruit.
That's dope. Hey, I feel the same way. Day number 8, all melons. I'm feeling excellent, and that's a very great description of how you could feel off this lifestyle. And you said you got the melons in there. I know you like to do the honeydew. Y'all was doing stretches of honeydew for a while there, of all honeydew here, all honeydew this. Like, that honeydew is something special.
Yeah, the melon family is the
Facts.
yeah.
Shouts out to my brother Curtis Love from the Fruit Up Till 5 family.
Shouts out.
Indeed. The
I
Fruit
love
Up
you,
Till
Fruit.
5 family is in the building. Shout outs to Joe Tom, Carlos Rosa, Auntie Colleen. You feel me? I see y'all
Love
in
you,
here.
Fruit Up
Queen
family.
99. Nicole, we see y'all in here, family. Let's talk about that. Fruit Up Till 5. We got Fruit Up Till 5 going right now. You've been in there doing your thing, becoming a pillar inside the community. A lot of love inside our community, Fruit Up Till 5. Talk about the experience you've had the month of April inside this Fruit Up Till 5 group, and the love that we've been building in there. Let's tell the community about that.
Fruit Up Till 5. I mean, you know, my new favorite word that I like to use is beyond, you know, because it's really beyond anything I've ever experienced, if I'm gonna be really honest. I wasn't even gonna do it because I mean I don't even eat after 5. You know? most days, most
Right.
But you know what I mean though. So like, but you know, I joined it because I was in your fruits and herbs challenge with Cosmo Sage in February, and that $20 changed my whole life. Like the people I met inside that group are the people I'm with now. Like, and I wouldn't trade that for the whole world. Like, you can't put value on that. And so that being said, the Fruit Up Till 5 has even exceeded that in itself. Every day it gets better. And the Fruit Up Till 5 has given me the confidence I needed to know that I'm on the right path. Because, you know, you do something that comes natural to you and you don't recognize what it is you're doing. The people in here have so much love. The people I've met have carried me to places that I didn't know I could get to still. So I'm eternally grateful for these people. The Fruit Up Till 5 is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I guarantee you it is the best thing that has ever happened to a majority, if not everybody, that's putting in enough, because you got to put in, you get out what you put into it.
Facts.
A lot of us are in there every day, and it has given me more than I could have asked for. So the Fruit Up Till 5 has been amazing.
Fruit Up Till 5, man. And that's that. If anybody who out there don't know about the Fruit Up Till 5 community, that's a community that we created in April. So where we came together, we joined, we built a community. We're in there thriving, working on ourselves. And when you say, Matt, that Fruit Up Till 5 has been the best experience that's happened to you, I would say the same thing for myself. And I've been through a lot of experience in this community, but I've never been a part of a community that was built from the ground and that's structured the way it is and got the real love the way it do, and the people in there that's really, really showing up every day. Yeah. And it makes me want to show up every day. So thank you, brother, for showing up every day and showing the fuck out, because that's the motto inside the group. So the Fruit Up Till 5 experience is carrying us on to something else, though. I see you got the watermelon washout t-shirt on. We about to embark. I've already started day number 8 of 142 days of all watermelon. Matthew Pierce has that watermelon washout t-shirt on because he's a VIP member inside the watermelon washout group. What's your what give me your take on the 100 days of watermelon coming out? What are you looking to get out of this experience?
Bobby, I was made for this 100-day stuff, man. Like when I say that, like not only one of the reasons why I resonated with you so much, because I don't know if I've ever told you this in person, but you, Kevin, Callie got me into the watermelon. So when Callie first did his first month after he had that heart attack, I got on his thing, jumped on his little train a little late, and I did 14 days with him. And that's how I found out about you. And then from you, I found out about Kev, so on and so forth. I was like, man, these guys like melon as much as I do. And that's why, I'm in this VIP, because it's something that like it's literally coming full circle for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at this point in the way I eat with other people that are at the level in which I do what I do. And for me, it's not about that is the value. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be able to relearn and further cultivate myself and further know about myself and further get deeper within me. You know what I mean? With this, like, I say that now, but I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing but joy and confidence that I'm able to do it, and with who I'm going to be able to do it with. But I don't know what's gonna come. And but I'm not afraid of the unknown anymore. I embrace and I look forward to these things. I'm excited for these things. I'm ready for these things. Like, I was made for this, for real.
Indeed.
This is why I am here, to do this and show people how beautiful it is. Like, it's not gonna kill you. You're gonna be just fine. Like,
hey. That's one thing and then one thing about the experience of the watermelon washout, people like, y'all charging $100 to get in, is VIP is expensive, but you don't understand the work that it takes and the emotional drainage that you have from these type of events. Like, even with the Fruit Up Till 5, we going hard every single day in there. It's hard to even participate in some of these groups, let alone run some of these groups. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of energy. And I think I'm going to tell you this right now, the longer you get along the way of the watermelon washout family, you're going to experience emotions that you ain't never felt before. There's going to be things that come to you that you got to recognize, and you got to pull within yourself and say, I can handle this. I can get through this. Like if you're talking about going through some things, you actually putting yourself through this to get better.
Yeah.
So watch this experience. I can't wait to walk with you. It's gonna be crazy in that VIP. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's talk about your influence. Have you seen your influence? Have you felt your influence outside of the Fruit Up Till 5 community? Like, have you seen like a shift in your energy in the community?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I've been sitting with it for the past couple of days because it really is just starting to hit me what's going on. Because like I said, when you just do stuff like because it's what you love to do, you don't feel like you're doing really anything too special. But then like you get these people that like reach out to you, and you get messages from people that are changing their lives, and um, it goes deep because I want to shout out again the Fruit Up Till Five family for really opening my eyes to what I'm doing, because I didn't really take it in, and that's the reason why I keep showing up. Like, because I don't do it for me. Like I love what I do. I love to wake up and fruit up and just be the light being. You know what I mean? I love to live it. But what I want to do is show that other people can be light beings as well. Like,
Facts.
and when if I can like take people outside of the dark space by like doing the curtain like that for them, that's why I show up and do what I do. And it just hit me recently. And I mean that's my joy is still there, but it turned into a very serious joy. Like I got really serious. Like I'm ready to get to work with purpose.
I was just about to say, I was just about to say, it sounds like you somebody who just found a new purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when now that's what we gonna be working on. You know what I'm saying? Like that passion, turning that passion into a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to that level of service, because now what you doing for yourself, people see it. You see the light won't even leave your face right now. So you know what I'm saying? So people gonna want to draw from that light. And what you doing, bro, you don't know how significant it is. You inspire me every single day to stay on my path because it's refreshing. It's like, okay, now you see what you doing for yourself working for others. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it rubs off on us. So what do you see for Matthew Pierce going forward? What's the big idea? What's the vision for yourself?
I see love, man. Like I see my nickname for my family has always been PL. And Gary in our group, he gave me the nickname Pure Love. And I've been rocking with it. And because that's how I feel all the time. Like I feel pure love in me every day. And so I guess my vision for myself is to just keep spreading that pure love as far as I can to anybody who can reach that light. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody, I want to spread my light literally like this, like that. And anybody who sees it, I want that pure love to just shine on them and get them wherever they got to go. And I'm going to take them with me. Like, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but people have been telling me I've been doing it. But now, when I put my mind to purpose, like you were saying, it's just going to get better, and it's only up from here. It's a beautiful opportunity that I've been given in the second chance, and I'm not going to waste it.
You not, and you ain't, and you haven't been, and you've been flourishing, and you've been rising, and you've been doing the work, and you've been putting it in. Like, you let me talk about this. I gotta let you talk about this for a second. Your brother, you mentioned your brother Curtis, and you mentioned your brother who else is that? Gary.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the brothership you have started inside the Fruit Up Till Five. Curtis, Love, Gary, Bruce, Joe. It's been amazing having it. Like, brother, a community. I'm looking forward to everything going forward. Let's talk about some of the brothers you've met in there, man.
I'll say it like this. All of us needed the brotherhood in this group. Specifically, I'm talking about the men in here. Like when I talk to the guys, it's just so powerful because all of us are in these situations where we needed other male figures. You know what I'm saying? Like for me specifically, my dad walked out on us right before my grandmother got diagnosed with her last cancer. Like he just dipped. You know what I mean? Like he still got his shit here. He didn't even take all his shit. He just said bye and moved in with some lady.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? So my whole life, he was never really a masculine figure to me, regardless. So when he left, I was like, "There's that thorn in my side is gone," type of thing. But you know, it destroyed my mother. My brother's still younger than me. He's dealing with it. But like for me, it still was like I never had that father figure or male figure. So I find Curtis and Joe and Gary, and they're like my older brothers. I find you, and you're like my uncle. I find all these people that are just these positive male role models to me. Bro, I'm 25. like, bro, I look up to y'all. I respect you guys. Like, it's so nice in my life to see and walk with men every day that I truly respect and interact with them and help them grow too. Facts. Like, we all help each other, and it's a beautiful thing when other men can finally not bullshit each other and bring us down. We lift each other up every day. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it, man. Y'all truly are my brothers. And like you said, like you got to remember, in the group how we always talk about playing our roles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like playing your role. I've stepped into a new role. You've seen me step into a different role this month.
Yeah, you've grown every single day. like every single day I see you, it's like,
it's with all of us though. With all of us. And that's why I wanted to bring this out here. Like, man, look, we a community. We really opening up the community to people. And I want to show people the real love that we got in here. Like, I appreciate my brothers. Like Matthew Pierce is somebody y'all gonna see do work. And we gonna help each other do the work. Like you said, we don't have that on the internet where we lifting people up, lifting our brothers up. And if you notice anything about Bobby Smith, anything, and a lot of people on the internet tell me, I'm one of them people of a first of my kind because I collab with everybody. You see, I've ran groups with Casino, Carbon Based Cell Food, Eileen, Cosmo Sage. Like, I collab with every single body. So that's what this is about. We help each other build up. So I'm looking forward to your growth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you. You doing the work already. You really doing a lot more work than you could probably even imagine. So I'm excited to help you. Not even help you. I'm excited to support you and walk with you on the rest of your journey, man, because you've arrived. So what I want to do is give you the floor. You got anything you wrote down that you want to read? Anything? I don't care what it is. You guys, the floor is yours, man.
I'm gonna give you the last thing I wrote in here. All right.
Bet.
It was so what's cool about this was I was on a call, right? And it was 2 days ago. So that was the 4/24/24, right? Swerve pointed out to me that that's a reflection of the date. And that morning, without knowing that, I had titled this page Reflection. And it was the 424th day of my journey. Like, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting, bro. You read it. That's
crazy.
It's crazy, bro. So I'm gonna just say it like this and then leave it with that, because it's yeah. So day 424, reflection. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Take up space and step into your space. When your golden shadow presents itself, push back the resistance and show the world your natural gifts. Step into your space. I am fire. I am electricity. I am passion. I stand in my personal power. Today, my reflection is that of love, pure love, support, and guidance from my angels. My reflection serves as a reminder that I am on the right path. I am stable, secure, and strong in my foundation. I have learned about myself. I have cultivated myself. And I'm so grateful to be myself. My reflection is God, a God consciousness, a God body, God energy in a male form. I am fire, I am electricity, and I take up space by willing myself into existence. Day 0 seems just like yesterday, but it was 424 days ago. Day 0 replays in my head often, but does not equate with my current reflection. What I see on day 424 is fire and electricity. Myself. It's energy, intelligence, power, confidence, focus, productivity, and good digestion of all things I consume. They put me in the ground and they didn't know I was a seed. And 424 days later, I am in bloom. Ashe.
I say, whoa, Matthew Pierce, man. Hey, let's get some fire sauce in the chat for my brother Matthew Pierce, man. Listen, bro. This is just the beginning. I really just wanted to introduce you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to introduce Matthew Pierce to as many people as I could. I'm thrilled to be a part of your journey, brother. People out there, I want y'all to know this. And I'm getting the chills right now. I got the chills right now. My brother Matthew Pierce is going to help so many people and become such a bright light in this world that, like, I can only imagine the amount of people that you're gonna help and that you're gonna inspire, man. Like, you've been one of them people. Like, I can come into the community and say, hey, go over there and work with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're gonna help people authentically and genuinely. Like, you got a pure heart, and pure love is a perfect name for you, family. And it's crazy because you walking with Curtis Love every day. You feel me? Shout out to my brothers.
let me shout out Joe, Tom, and Curtis Love, because he's C Love. So like C Love, like SEE Love. You can do either one. I'm P Love, is pure love, and Joe is J Love. So
look at
so we call it Love is in the Air.
Fire. Fire. Hey, that's go. That I hear that right now. I hear love is in the air. Hey, I like
and you feel it.
That's fire, man. Shouts out to my brothers, man. Fruit Up Till 5 community. We on the rise. We about to take this to the top. If you're not in the Fruit Up Till 5 community, get in there. It's bigger than that, though. Watermelon washout coming. This is a spiritual war, family. It's a spiritual war. Get your mind right. Get your mind right by fruiting up. Fruiting up is a lifestyle, not just something you do. So, yeah, man, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. Continue to show up and show out every day for yourself, man, because you're showing out for the world.
I appreciate you infinitely, bro. Your decision to choose life for yourself is the reason why all this is happening. So I have nothing but love and appreciation for you every single day, and that's why I'm rock with you as hard as I do, because you know you are the reason.
I appreciate that. And you know what? I heard you say that before, and I meditated on that. And best believe I show up a little bit more because of that, brother. So that's much love, man. Appreciate you. So we showing up tomorrow, 9 a.m. Fruit Up Till 5 family. But until then, YouTube, share this live. If you on Facebook and share this live. Share my brother's story. This won't be the first time you see him. I mean, the last time, it's only the first time. So I appreciate everybody for joining. Instagram. We'll be back at it. I'm gonna bring another one of my Fruit Up Till 5 brothers on here. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do this. This is it. Like, we about to introduce everybody who putting in that work. So get ready. The Fruit Up Till 5, the Fruit Up movement is moving, and we moving strong. We moving fast, and we coming for everybody. Watermelon washout June 1st. Sign up now. VIP is available. Matthew, man, you have a wonderful evening. I love you. I appreciate you. And Fruit Up, family.
I love you, God. Fruit up.
Fruit up.
Get it.
Y'all see what we got going on here? Do y'all see what we got going on here? Movement, power, light. You feel me? Energy, vibrancy, community, unity. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Fruit Up, family. I love y'all. Tune in, share. Support the movement always. Love yourself at a very high level, family. Fruit up.